Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to see about project planning in the fifth unit. Project planning is nothing but it is an organized and integrated management process which mainly focus on the activities required for the successful completion of a project. Without this, we cannot able to do anything in performing a project. Every organization to perform its task, it need a perfect planning. In this, you can see here there are four main objectives are there for a project planning. Number one, roles and responsibilities of a project team members, and it should ensure that project team works together according to their business objectives, and it should check the feasibility of a schedule carried out and the user requirements, and the last one nothing but it should determines the project constraints. In the project planning process, there are three members actually involved. There are senior management, project managers, and developers. Senior management, nothing but they are CEO, top level management. Project managers and developers are those who carry out the work for a project. You can see here the difference between senior management and process team members is given below. Senior managers are nothing but they controls everything. They will review the project and they'll resolve the conflicts between the members, team members, project leaders, etc. And then they will give the solution to the risk, and then they will provide the enough resources to the project, etc. You can see in the right side, project team. Actually, project team is nothing but they are composed of managers and members. They are only responsible for implementation of procedure of for completing the project, and they will manage every activities, and they will prepare budgets, resources, and then they will clearly know about what's the basic objective of a project, and then help in selecting a method and tools for performing a project. Next we are going to see about the what are the basic project planning principles available. You can see here uh, the main thing is for every project there must be a proper planning. It's the number one point here given, and the second one is risk analysis. So based on the risk, the top level management has to give a decision what to do in the risk. The risk has to be performed. Risk analysis has to be performed prior to the project implementation. The third one is tracking a project plan. So the process of a project has to be tracked at each level so that we can able to avoid the uh, any problem, also if there is any deviation from the project can be easily tracked. Fourth one nothing but just checking whether the quality standards has to be are following or not, and the fourth one is nothing but whether it able to accommodate changes if there is any sudden problem in the project occurs. The next thing we are going to see about the what actually the project planning comprises of. There are three parts are there: purpose, scope. Second one is project process, planning process, and last one is project plan. So actually, what is the purpose of the project? So whatever we do, these are the basic objectives to be followed as to be listened for a project implementation. Number one, the project must meet user requirements. It should follow the schedule time or deadlines given by the uh, users. Whether it should follow the budget given by the higher officials, and it should provide a proper quality. The next one is nothing but project planning process. You can see here it composes of six different aspects. Number one, objectives and scope of project. What are the techniques we used? What time of what time we placed there, and what's the schedule and milestone? What are the resource and what are the risks associated with the project? These are things we has to be comprised of. You can see here this is the project planning activity diagram, so that we can you can able to identify how the project carried out. Initially, you can see here Initially, we have to identify the basic requirement of a project, and then later it can be divided into two: identification of cost and identification of risk. After that, it will be combined into a, so that in the third stage you can see that you can able to identify the critical success factor is based on the cost and the risk. And then further it is categorized into two: project charter and then a project plan. And later these two parts is combined into a commencement of a project. So once the project is commenced, before these stages has to be followed. Clearly we can see in the points discussed below. You can see here in the first stage of identification of project requirement, the major thing has to be identified here as what is the actual scope, data, functionality required in the software and roles. Based on the cost, nothing but we should think of hardware cost, interconnection, cost for maintenance, hardware, and so on. And then fourth, risk identification, nothing but it may be a technical risk or as a business risk, maybe anything. Identifying risk before a project begins helps in understanding their portable extent of impact on a project, so that so identifying a risk before the implementation of the project is a very great advantage for any organization. So how identification of next one is identification of critical success factor. The main thing is your critical factor is nothing but we should get a support from management, appropriate budget, schedule, and skilled software engineers, so that you can able to make the project a success. Project charters, nothing but it's a chart. Also, it's an outcome. It's a framework prepared by the top level management for the approval of a sponsor for a project. Project plan, nothing but where it provides information about the resources and then schedule according to which project has to be carried out. Commencement of a project. Once the above mentioned things has been complete and the resources assigned means the software commences process. The last thing is project plan. So it provides information about the end date, milestone activities, and delivery of a project. So nothing but it's a basic deals when the project will start and when it will end and so on. All the information will be there, and also a description about the hardware, software, and the tools, algorithm, techniques used, language used, programming language used, like that. So at the last, you can also see what are the typical project plan divide, how the typical project plan divided into following sections. Nothing but we should give the project plan. Nothing but it's a documentation. It should comprise of these things. Introduction must be there, and how the organized and the risk management factors has been mentioned. What are the resource allocation, how the work is breakdown, and the last is how the project is scheduled. Thanks for watching. Thank you.